What's up, YouTube? What's up, Husker Nation? This is Patrick Joy. This is Real Men Wear Kilts TV, Nebraska Football Edition. And we're talking about Nebraska's tough overtime loss against Illinois. And you heard that loss. Illinois beat us 31-24 in overtime. I got a lot of mixed emotions about this game. There are things I liked about Nebraska's play. There are things I didn't like. So let's break this down. Now, I predicted 21-17 Nebraska winning. I said it was going to be close and ugly, and it delivered on the close and ugly. But there was a lot in this game. There was enough to fill, probably 2 or 3 videos breaking down this game. I'm going to try to do it in one. I eventually lost track of penalties being called on Nebraska, and I got 9 counted. I think there might have been 1 or 2 more. I got 3 counted on Illinois that were actually called. You heard me correctly, that were actually called. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna get it out of the way. Hopefully, you guys stick with me after this. But the MVPs for Illinois in this game were the officiating team. Like, you know, here's my thought on officiating. If you're gonna ignore penalties for one team, you ignore them for the other. If you're gonna call every little thing on one team, you call every little thing for the other team as well. The refs did not do that this game. They did not call this game down the middle. And I mean, this is a big blow. You guys have heard me talking all season, like saying, "Hey, this is Nebraska's year. This is Nebraska's year." And I still think it could be. I think it really could be Nebraska's year to really come out and say, "We're back." But something's got to be done about this officiating crap. The Big Ten and the NCAA need to investigate this officiating team. They really do. I don't know, maybe you guys saw it too, but I know people I was watching the game, what they saw as well. Left and right. Illinois was committing penalties left and right the entire game. Sometimes blatantly in front of the refs. Like, to the point where, how does the ref not call it? Nothing. They were making calls that favored Illinois that shouldn't have favored Illinois. There was the touchdown that apparently wasn't just saying, like, it didn't look, I don't know, that call is questionable. And we had a bit of a rough start in first quarter. The defense started out kind of looking good, and then, well, I wrote never mind after that. Illinois' offense did look strong starting out with the opening touchdown drive. They seemed to be fizzling out towards the end of the first quarter, though. Our defense forced a fumble and recovered, with the offense capitalizing with their own touchdown. Quarter two, the offense our offense was looking pretty good. Illinois looked like they were playing pretty sloppy. We did a great job right before the half of getting down the field to get that last score. But again, even at this point in quarter two, I wrote down here, call it down the middle, refs. Now let's get into quarter three. Quarter three was really when things started being really ugly, and the refs were really starting to be kind of blatant in their obvious favoritism towards Illinois. Like, Illinois was getting lucky on calls left and right. Like, not getting called on penalties that they were, like, you can see it right on camera. We did made a pretty obvious penalty. What the fuck, Sherman? Come on, man. Punching? Like, seriously, punching after the pile is broken up? Let's face it, anybody who's ever played football knows, played actual tackle football, knows that when there's a big old pile up like that, there's punching, kicking, biting, scratching, you name it going on underneath that pile. But everybody also knows you stop before, or you stop when the pile starts to, break up. Sherman just kept going. I don't know what happened there. But the offense was kind of, answering, our offense was kind of answering, as far as, scores go. Quarter four, I only have 2 notes in quarter four. Fucking penalties and injuries for Illinois. And let's face it, Illinois took a lot of injuries, like, holy crap. Well, when a team's playing that dirty and the refs aren't saying a damn thing about it, I'm sorry, but, something needs to be done there. We ended up, tying it up, being tied up with Illinois ended up tying it up, towards the end of the fourth quarter. And I have to say that last punt that they did was just, the placement was, give credit where credit's due. Like, that was incredible placement on the talent from the kicker there. Like, the punter there. We decided to take a knee, take it into overtime, which probably should have been because we were backed up inside the 10-yard line. Great call. Great call. Well, let's talk about overtime. Illinois out of nowhere just, 2 plays, I think it was, maybe 3, scoring a touchdown. No, it was 2 plays. It was 2 plays. That was just brilliant play calling on their part. There was some holding, but, at this point, it's okay. The refs are not going to call anything on them, whatever. And then there was the debacle with us taking, on our possession in overtime. Did anyone else see the blatant obvious targeting when our guy went out of bounds, or the late hit out of bounds? Right in front of the ref. I think there was 2 refs there. Hello, penalty, automatic first down there. It really should end up being an automatic first down there. And then, third down. It just. And I can already see, I haven't looked at Reddit yet to see what people are saying. This is really just me completely raw. Um, I don't know, maybe I'll feel different in the morning. I don't know. But if you're a Husker fan, you should be pissed. Not at the team. You should be pissed at the referees. And I'm sorry, but the Big Ten and the NCAA both need to investigate this. Like, it needs to be investigated. It needs to be looked into. I was checking on my dog. Because this is ridiculous. I think the University of Nebraska needs to demand that the referees be investigated. I think they need to demand the Big Ten look into this. You know, and if the NCAA looks at this. Because this is beyond, this is probably the most egregious, obvious referee bias that Nebraska has seen from Big Ten officiating crews since Nebraska has joined the Big Ten. What, the Big Ten doesn't want Nebraska to be a good team? Doesn't want them to have a winning record or something? Like, I really want to know. Like, and if so, well, something needs to be fixed about this. And honestly, I don't know what. I mean, we have the talent. But, I already see it on Reddit. I can see the naysayers coming out and going, "We told you so." To them, if there's any kids watching this, cover your ears because I'm about to swear. To those people, fuck you. We don't need you. We don't want you. The real test of, is this the same old Nebraska that we've seen over the last however long now, is going to be what happens in practice this week. What happens in next week's game? Do we bounce back? Do we say, fuck that shit? We're going to have a winning season no matter what the refs do, no matter what the fair weather fans say, no matter what the naysayers say, and come back harder and tougher and better? Or does the team roll over and die? I think the team is going to say, fuck this shit. I think the team is going to come back better, harder, tougher because of this. I think they're going to look at the adversity and go, you know what? We faced some adversity there. We're going to fight through it. We're going to be a better team. We're going to have a winning season. We're going to make it to a bowl game. We're going to make it to the top 12. And at least have one playoff game, maybe 2 or 3, or who knows, we might take it all the way to the championship. I don't really know yet. It really is a matter of how does the team react? How does the coaching staff react? What are they going to do? Again, this is me raw. Now, earlier today, when I did my pregame video, I said something about, updating my, my predictions. That's really tough. I didn't expect us to lose against Illinois. I think we're going to go into Purdue with a chip on our shoulder, with something to prove. I think the boys are going to work really hard in practice this week. I think they're going to look at this loss and go, you know what? We're going to do better. And I think there's a chance we might beat Purdue. Still think we're going to beat Rutgers. Still think we're going to beat Indiana. Ohio State, I'm really not sure on. I'm going to keep it as a loss for now. But I think we're going to go into Ohio State with a lot of a lot of momentum. I'm hoping. Then we're going to go into Ohio State already bowl eligible. UCLA, I still got us winning. USC, there's a likelihood that we could possibly win. Got down to the loss. I'm probably going to keep that still marked as a loss. Wisconsin, I think we're going to beat Wisconsin. Then we got a big rivalry game against Iowa. Not sure on that one. But I think this is an opportunity for the team to take a little time, learn. I think this is an opportunity for the team to really dig deep. This was a tough game, guys. Like this was. Yeah, it seemed like Illinois kind of played a little dirty. It seemed like they were committing penalties sometimes right in front of the refs, and nothing was said. But I'm not knocking Illinois. There's a reason why they broke into the top 25. And I think they're going to stay in the top 25. Nebraska, it's a tough call. I think we're going to drop a little bit. Not that we have far to drop in the top 20, to stay in the top 25. I can see us dropping at least one spot, maybe two. Possibly being 25th. And if we aren't in the top 25, I still expect us to be receiving votes. This is, I think there's a lot that we can be proud of our boys for in this game. I think they fought hard. I think they did their best to overcome the adversity they faced in this game. I hate doing these lost shows. I'm tired of doing these lost shows. Like I said, I think we're gonna bounce back. I really do. Again, I don't try to be used profanity in these videos, but again, this is me raw. This is just a raw feeling about this game. And I think that's what makes these videos a little more real, a little more down to it. Anyways, if you like this content, you like, me doing these Nebraska videos, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you don't miss any future videos and updates. Share the video. Let's grow the community here. Let's try and build something up. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Probably do a video Friday for the Purdue game. Be our first road test. of the season. Hopefully, we do really well. And yeah, as always, go Big Red.